Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. This is your host Ram, welcoming you to your daily edition of the Cricket Happening Show. And on this particular cricket show, it's the IPL 52nd match of the IPL, which was played between Delhi Daredevils and Chennai Super Kings. In fact, it was a match which was won by the Delhi Daredevils. Even though Delhi Daredevils have virtually no chance to qualify for the playoffs, Delhi Daredevils will still be happy with this result because at least they had the consolation of beating the Chennai Super Kings, such a mighty team, by 34 runs. So it was a convincing victory at that, one could say. And well, it was not a very big scoring match, and they were given a target of 163 to chase, and Chennai Super Kings were kept at 128 for 6. So that was the a good part of that. Some good bowling from Amit Mishra, who really came into his own after quite a long time in this IPL, and also the bowling of Harshal Patel, who did a fine job, and that was all over. So this is something that I will definitely look into it, and also we'll have a look at some cricket news as well. Let's talk about it then. So let's starting at Chennai Super Kings, so the ones who actually won the toss. This match was played at the Firozshah Kotla ground in Delhi, and Delhi Daredevils were put to bat first. Well, Prithvi Shah and Shreyas Iyer, the captain, opened the innings today, and they went at a very steady pace, one could say. They added 24 runs for the first wicket before it was Chahar who actually got the wicket of Prithvi Shah after Prithvi Shah hit 17 of as many balls with 1 4 and 1 6. Shreyas Iyer's contribution was 19 of 22 deliveries with 3 fours before Nigidi actually made a sort of two strikes pretty quickly. He claimed Shreyas Iyer for 19, and he also went on to take the big hitter Rishabh Pant's wicket, who also contributed with his own might with 38 runs of 26 balls with 3 fours and 2 sixes. Maxwell was clean bowled by Jadeja for 7 balls. In the end, Vijay Shankar hit it towards the end, but it was Vijay Shankar. He was there in that very, very exciting partnership that happened between Vijay Shankar and Harshal Patel, because the Delhi Daredevils were definitely under the pump. They were 97 for 5 in the 15th over, and they definitely were under the pump at that stage, and the Chennai Super Kings were holding all the aces at that stage. But this partnership between Vijay Shankar, who finished on an unbeaten 36 of 28 balls with 2 fours and 2 sixes, Abhishek Sharma the other day on his debut, who did a good job, was out very cheaply for 2 to Shardul Thakur. But Harshal Patel was the man who really took this Delhi Daredevils to a total of 162 with some big hitting. In fact, he smacked 4 sixes. He hit 26 runs of the final over of Dwayne Bravo. And Dwayne Bravo is such an excellent bowler, mixes it up. But Harshal Patel was totally equal to the task as he swung him for 4 sixes in a single over, and collected 26 runs of that final over to have the Delhi Daredevils post 162 for 5 on the board of 20 overs. Harshal Patel was not out on 36 of 16 deliveries with 1 4 and 4 sixes, and because of his knock and also some good bowling, Harshal Patel, with his all-round performance, was definitely the man of the match for his splendid exploits with both bat and ball. Bowling, Deepak Chahar 3 overs 1 for 23. Nigidi was very economical, 3 overs 2 for 14. Jadeja 4 overs 1 for 19, did a good job. 4 overs 1 for 27 for Shardul Thakur. Harbhajan Singh bowled 2 overs which got whacked for 24. Dwayne Bravo was the most costliest bowling analysis. He had 52 runs taken off his 4 overs, and that is a very rare sight in cricket, where Dwayne Bravo is really put under the pump by the batsman, because Dwayne Bravo is someone who really foxes the batsman with his change of pace. But Dwayne Bravo probably could not get his line right today, ending up into full tosses and Yorkers, and it was easy pickings for Harshal Patel, who went on to shatter his bowling. As far as Chennai Super Kings were concerned, they were given a target of 163 to win of their 20 overs. Shane Watson and Ambati Rayudu opened the innings, and they got off to a pretty good start. Ambati Rayudu getting into his groove right away with his brilliant batting. He hit 4 sixes, and he went out. In fact, Trent Bolt and the Nepalese leg spinner Lamichane were the ones who started proceedings with Avesh Khan, was very costly. Harshal Patel was superb with his bowling. As I said, he followed up with this batting with some very good bowling. But the important thing was Amit Mishra, their frontline leg spinner, definitely getting into his zone after quite a long time, which was good to see. And the first wicket to go was Shane Watson, after contributing 14 of 23 deliveries with 1 6 departed, being a victim of Mishra. Ambati Rayudu slammed it as hard as he could. He went on to make 50 out of a score of 70 for Chennai Super Kings in the 10th over. And with that, Ambati Rayudu contribution was 50 runs of 29 deliveries, which included an equal amount of 4s and 6s, which was 4 4s and 4 6s. And Lamichane, the Nepalese leg spinner, got the better of Suresh Raina when he got him caught by Shankar for 15 of 18 balls with 1 4. And then Trent Bolt took care of Dhoni for 17 of 23 balls with 1 4. Billings was out for 1. Again, Amit Mishra, who was tightening the noose by really bowling very tightly. And they also lost Dwayne Bravo, who had a very ordinary match here. He leaked 52 runs and he could just pick up a single. And when Dwayne Bravo was gone, the hopes were really dwindling. 125 for 6 when Dwayne Bravo departed. And after that, even though Ravindra Jadeja was there at the crease, but even though Jadeja contributed an unbeaten 27 of 18 deliveries with 2 6s, Deepak Chahar was not out on 1. The task, the bowlers did a wonderful job. Look at the bowling from Harshal Patel, 4 overs, 1 for 23. Amit Mishra, 4 overs, 2 for 20. Maxwell, 2 overs for 14. But Avesh Khan, once again, proving very costly. His 2 overs getting slammed for 28. Lamichane did a good job, 1 for 21 of his 4. And Bolt had 4 overs, 2 for 20. Did a wonderful job. So basically, 128. They still have Harbhajan Singh to come, but Chennai Super Kings would not think much about it because they already have qualified for the IPL playoffs. But nevertheless, one was really a bit surprised by the Chennai Super Kings performance. But in the end analysis, it was Shreyas Iyer's team, Delhi Daredevils, probably getting a consolation victory, one could say. But nevertheless, Harshal Patel proved the man of the match, and he did a fine job. So that is as far as the 52nd match of the IPL 2018 was concerned. Now let's have a look at what are the matches which are coming up tomorrow. That's on Saturday. Well, there are 2 matches which are coming up. Now that's a very important match which is coming up, where all the eyes will be trained on that. It will be Rajasthan Royals taking on the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Now it is a knockout bout, let us say that, because the reason being that Royals are the ones who are really under pressure. I mean, RCB can, if they win, they definitely they definitely are doing their chances a lot of good to qualify for the IPL playoffs. But on the other hand, if RCB falter and Royals win, then it makes it, I wouldn't say very easy, but if Royals lose, I can say that Rajasthan Royals won't be qualifying for the IPL playoffs. Their contest will end tomorrow itself. But RCB, even if they lose, they still have some chances depending on some other results that could take place. The other match which is coming up is the KKR, the Kolkata Knight Riders, are taking on the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Now that is going to be a wonderful game of cricket, no doubt about it. Kolkata Knight Riders and Sunrisers Hyderabad, they are the toppers. So Kolkata Knight Riders, their primary aim will be to win the match. So that'll be interesting to see as to what really comes up. Dear fans, I don't have anything much to talk about as far as the match is concerned. As I said, Dwayne Bravo today looked pretty ordinary, which was not really good to see. But nevertheless, that was the story. Dear fan subscribers, it's about time for me to draw a close as far as this cricket show is concerned by bidding you all a very good night from my studios. Thank you.